Good afternoon and welcome to today's edition of Heard That News. I'm Xander.
And I'm Madeline, and we'll be your hosts for today.
Now it's time for the joke of the day with Tim and Eli.
Hey guys, I'm Eli and this is Tim. Are you ready for the joke of the day?
Let's hop right on it.
Why did the cookie go to the doctor?
Why?
Because he felt crummy.
Thanks, Tim and Eli, for today's joke.
Now let's check in with Eli for the lunch menu.
Hey guys, here's what's cooking this week. Tomorrow's menu is loaded fries, pizza, or mini corn dogs. Wednesday will be chicken wrap or cheeseburger. Thursday will be a meatball sub or pizza or corn dogs. And finally, we wrap up the week with chicken strips and steak fingers. And that's what's cooking in the calf. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Eli.
Last week we had a chance to check in with Coach Hall and hear what we had to say about being the new coach at Red Lake.
Yeah, so let's check out Braden's interview with him.
This is my 6th year of coaching. I spent the previous 5 years at Hartsbluff ISD in Mount Pleasant, and this is my first year here at Red Lake. I grew up playing sports all of my life. I went to high school at Avery ISD and went K through 12 there, and we were a predominant basketball school, but I actually went to college and played baseball at Henderson State and at Tarleton State. So basketball is my first love just because it's in my blood, but baseball is probably the sport that I was best at.
What's your favorite sport to coach?
My favorite sport to coach is basketball. I just love the upbeat tempo that basketball presents, and it's a sport that I've played all of my life, so it's one of my favorite sports. I think one of the hardest sports to coach is baseball, just because baseball is such a technical sport, and it's a sport that if you have not played it before, it is very hard to teach the fundamentals, but yet there is a lot of growth that you see in individuals that have not played the sport before, going from start to finish in the season.
Good answer.
My favorite thing about coaching is seeing my student athletes succeed. That is why I do what I do. I love seeing student athletes try new things and also see the success that they have on doing something that they believe they may not be able to do beforehand.
What do you see in Red Lake sports in the next few years?
What I see in Red Lick is just a program that excels not only on the court, on the field, but also in the classroom. Red Lick has a very strong academic program, and we also have a very strong athletic program. And me coming to Red Lick, I just want to build our athletes up and provide them opportunities of success going forward into high school, wherever they choose to go.
Cut.
Thanks, Coach Hall, for letting us take up a minute of your time. We are really glad to have you coaching here.
We quickly are coming up on Halloween, or as they celebrate in Spanish, Dia de los Muertos, the Day of the Dead.
Each year, Ms. Lockard has a competition among her classes where students color Sugar Skull, and the best one wins a prize.
I was able to catch up with her and get some more information about this competition.
Actually, they originated in Central and South America. The Mayans, the Aztecs, the Incas, they were the first that would probably doing anything with sugar skulls, and it commemorates Day of the Dead. And Day of the Dead is like our Memorial Day. They want to remember their loved ones, and this is just a way of showing, you know, they color them, they make sugar skulls, they celebrate. It's not a scary thing to have sugar skulls in the house. It's not like a scary thing. So it's something that they enjoy, remembering their loved ones, and this is part of the celebration. But they continued on, even though Christians came to kind of convert them to move away from their typical tradition of Day of the Dead, but they combined both the Christianity with their beliefs. My favorite colors are the bright, but contrasting with the darker colors. So I've got a few that Mr. Reed did for me, and I give this as an inspiration for the students to see what they can do, so sometimes they copy Mr. Reed. So some of these are the bright colors that I'm talking about that I love. They're done very well, of course. So this one was a student. So the bright colors and maybe mixed in with some detail in the lines make it very, very interesting. We're doing competition November 2nd, Dia de los Muertos. So the teachers are going to vote on them. It's going to be a silent type judging. They're going to not know the students. They're just going to look on the merit of what the sugar skulls look like.
Somebody once told me
Laura was.
never gonna give you up.
Never gonna let you down. Never gonna turn around.
It's corn.
No idea.
Never gonna give you up.
Never gonna let you down. Never gonna ride around and desert you.
It's corn.
Corny.
It's corn.
A big lump with knobs.
I got my head out the sunroof. No. Never gonna give you up. Never gonna let you down.
So, Madeline, could have you finished those lyrics?
Maybe. Never gonna give you up. Never gonna let you down.
Okay, moving on. Here's Tim with the sports update and the word of the month.
Hey Mustangs, I'm Tim, and I'm here to give you a scoop on what's happening in Mustang sports. The last volleyball home game is Monday, so make sure to come out and support them. Also, cross country wrapped up their season at DCAB last Wednesday. This was the district meet, and the Mustangs and Lady Mustangs did a great job. Both teams finished in third place overall, with the top runner for the day being Lily Heiner, who came in second, and Elise Gibson placed 10th for the girls, and Uriah Sims in 7th place, and Jacob King 9th place for the boys. We are gearing up for basketball season, so be looking for some information on that as we get it. This month's word of the month is sportsmanship, so this is a perfect time to address that as well. Being kind when playing sports or any other game. Don't brag about winning against your opponents when you do better than them. And when you aren't doing so well, keep a positive attitude and be the person you want to play against. That's for sports. Back to you guys.
Thanks, guys. Now for some announcements.
Here's what's happening in the herd. This week is map testing. So today you should be in your first period during advisory. You will learn a little bit about map testing and create your goals.
Then tomorrow we will be on a map testing schedule. This week is also a book fair, so make sure you bring some money and stop by the library in your free time.
Then on Friday we'll have PTCO's Freaky Friday event. More information on that when it arrives.
This event will start us off for the Halloween season, since next week is Red Ribbon Week.
Monday's theme is Pledge Day, so come dressed in red, white, and blue.
Tuesday's theme is Traditional Red Ribbon Week, Dress Up Day.
Wednesday is Outsmart Drugs, so wear your college team gear.
Thursday is Give Drugs to the Boot, so naturally it's a Western day.
Friday, we can put a cap on drugs. Bring our caps and hats to school.
This year, Red Ribbon Week carries over to the following Monday, which is actually Halloween.
Yeah, so feel free to wear your appropriate school costumes.
Please, no weapon, accessories, or face masks.
Madeline, we can't forget about the annual return of the Fall Festival.
Oh yeah, that's on Saturday, October 29th from 2 to 8. There's going to be costume contests, bingo, food trucks, games, crafts, and a lot more.
Well, guys, we've had a lot today, but I think that wraps it up.
Yeah, guys, have a great week, and good luck on the map test. And as always,
It's a great day to be a Mustang.